Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We're going to try this again. We went through and changed some settings on the phone so maybe that we can see the comments a little better. Hopefully the systems will keep feeding us. So let's try it again and hopefully things will go a lot smoother this time. So anyway, kind of where we started off again last time. If you've got any specific questions, just give me a call after we get done about condition, availability, price, things like that of certain parts or certain vehicles. Be glad to show you some stuff as we're walking around, do some quick walk arounds, whatever we can do, and hopefully things will keep cooperating with us. So if we miss a few comments, we apologize. We're going to try to get as many of them in as we can, and hopefully the system will keep feeding them to us and keep them on the screen long enough so we can see them this time. So let's give it another shot and we'll see what we can do, and hopefully everything cooperates and works. So let's go. We're kind of up in the front of the yard right now. We came up front, we're messing with the phones, trying to get the settings redone. Got some of the more complete project trucks over here lined up that are pretty much intact and will make some good builders. So we'll keep heading back this direction, kind of get back to where we started at, or where we were kind of.
John from Louisiana.
Louisiana on. Okay, thanks guys for jumping back on. We apologize. Technology can be great and it can be a huge pain in the butt. So
62 Chevy stepside.
I've got one that's an intact truck that's kind of rough around the edges, but it is an intact pickup, and I've got parts for them too. So
Santiago says, "Cool, you're back, California."
yeah. Thanks for coming back, Santiago. We're keeping our fingers crossed things cooperate this time. So
70-72 Monte Carlo.
no 70 to 72 Monte Carlos at all. I got some parts off, some I've stripped out over the years, but no cars. So,
70 Buick Skylark.
I do have some 70 to 72 Skylarks and ESs. Semi-trailers full of parts. I got parts everywhere. So, like I said, just because you don't see it or just because I may not have your exact car doesn't mean I may not have some parts for them. So
63-64 Impala from Texas.
I've got some 63 and 64 full-size Chevys depending on what you need. So.
Hi from Belgium, Thomas Lafarve.
Thanks for being here, Belgium. That's exciting.
Two-door Electra.
Two-door Electra.
Bob LeBlanc, good job walking backwards.
Don't say that yet. The day is young. I could end up on my head yet. So.
Welcome back, Grove, Oklahoma.
Thanks for being back. Thanks for jumping back on with us, Oklahoma.
Late 40s Diamond T 201.
I've got some cabs, no complete trucks.
Did I say 62 Chevy stepside?
Yeah.
66 Riviera.
I've got a couple 67s back there. Just parts cars probably. So obviously you can see off in this area tons of cabs. This is another area that has been kind of a dumping ground. All this stuff needs to be sorted. I've got international cabs, Chevy cabs, Ford cabs.
73 Ford
cabs.
F100.
I do have some 73 to 79 Ford pickups.
Front fender Chevy Apache 1959.
Depends on which one you need.
Looking for 53 through 55 International 110.
I've got some.
Any 70 Catalina Bonneville Executive.
Yes, I do have some full-size 70 Pontiacs.
Aloha, Troy from Hawaii.
We got Hawaii. We got Hawaii to Belgium. I guess we're getting a pretty good.
And Andover, Maine.
And Maine.
51 International pickup.
Yes, I've got some of those. I've got one complete one and several parts trucks.
73 to 77 Monte Carlo.
I've got one of those back here.
West Virginia.
Hey, West Virginia.
Hey, Bud. John from Louisiana. Any 70 Chevelles in good shape?
Nothing that's a good project. The 70s I've got are pretty rough.
Complete truck.
On what?
It doesn't say. 62 to 66 Chevy Nova.
Nothing there. Nothing in early Nova at all.
Got Massachusetts on. 49 Plymouth Special Deluxe Chrome Trim. Glove box.
I should have that. Give me a call after we get done. I've got several 49 Plymouths.
Hi from Ohio. 39 International 1.5 ton.
Yes, I do have some D-Series 37 to 40 stuff also.
36 Chevy Grill.
Depends on which one you need.
Needing to find a core support, hood, bumpers for 45 Chevy truck.
I should have a core support. I'd have to see if I've got any hoods left, and depends on which bumper you want.
Drove by that place in the 80s and 90s going to northern Kansas. Always dreamed of stopping.
So we'll keep working our way around. Like I said, if something you want to see, there's a cool looking front clip off a 57 Chevy truck.
Jerry in Missouri, 50 Ford tailgate.
Depends on which one you need.
57 Chevy 2-doors.
No 57 2-doors.
International 53 to 55 complete truck, 110 with no rust.
Nothing complete in a 110 to 3 to 5.
Pickup Dodge 52.
I've got some of that stuff.
71 Grand Prix.
Nothing there. Just I've got some bits and pieces left, but no cars. So we'll keep working our way around. 37 Ford cab, 37 38 Chevy cab.
36 Studebaker Dictator rear trunk lid.
Nothing there.
52 Styleline Deluxe vent windows.
Should have some of those.
70 74 Challenger.
I've got 170 318 body that's a decent shell to build.
73 F250 4x4 crew cab.
No cruise and no four-wheel drive at 73 79.
Center chrome on the grill. 36 Chevy 2-door coupe.
Nothing there.
Okay.
I said we do have a little bit of breeze picking up today. It was a little calmer earlier. We got just a little bit kicking up now, so.
70 Chevelle SS 454. Clock for a 79 Lincoln Mark V.
Nothing there.
Do you allow visitors?
I'm not set up to do tours yet, and that's a good question because it comes up all the time. I'm waiting on my lawyer to get the paperwork drawn up so I can do actual tours. If you need to come look at something, obviously I can schedule you in. You can make an appointment with me to come out and look at whatever part or you need or vehicle you want to look at, things like that. But I'm not open to the public every day where you can just come in and look.
Is it possible to take pictures when you to the amazing yard as a tourist, I mean?
That's what I'm trying to get set up, so.
Fontana, California, 59 Chevy Impala body.
Only thing I've got is 2 Bel Air 4-doors and 59, so I don't know what body you need, but that's all I've got.
59 to 60 F1 window regulators, both sides.
I should have those.
Do you have a front fender left and right? Chevy Apache 59. If so, can you ship to Chicago?
I can ship. It depends on which vendors you need. They're different ones. So.
Are you doing another live stream today, or is this the talk?
I will go on tonight at 7. We'll do our Sunday night chat. And that's a good question. I do still plan on doing the Sunday night chat tonight at 7. Like the last couple weeks, not a lot of industry news to cover. A few things to cover tonight. Some new inventory that came in this week. And I think I'm going to cover one of the most common questions I get whenever somebody gets here is where did this all come from? How did this get here? And how did it turn into what it is? So tonight I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory on me and how I got here and some new inventory and a little bit of industry news is all I've got tonight. So be sure to jump on tonight with us on the live chat. And if you got questions there or want to chime in on there, we'll still do we'll do some trivia tonight again. I'll ship somebody else a can or a badge or something cool tonight on there too. So
7442 parts.
nothing there.
Okay.
So let's cut off this way.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a whole bunch more.
Okay, we're still popping up. Bear with us, guys. We're getting to whatever we can get to.
Any 74 to 80 Dodge Ram Chargers?
Nothing there.
Do you have any 37 Deluxe 4-door?
Depends on what kind of 37 it is.
Body and frame for that 37 Deluxe. 76 step side full truck. 38, 39 Ford, 1.5 ton.
Nothing intact on the 38, 39 Ford. 76 step side, depends on what it is, if I've got anything for that. I do have 38, 39 Ford truck parts, just nothing that's an intact unit anymore.
Looking for gas tank for 60 T-Bird.
Nothing there.
70, 72 Nova rebuildable 2-door.
Nothing there.
53 Willys Jeep.
Nothing there.
69 to 72 Chevy Blazer.
Don't have any early Blazer stuff.
Is a live stream this evening on YouTube or Facebook or both?
I gotta do both.
Okay. I think we're caught up for a moment.
All right. Heading over here, you can see where I've been moving cars out of here, kind of getting reorganized, getting the Pontiacs. That we showed you the Pontiacs a little bit ago before we had the problems with the phones and we weren't getting comments. So there's the 64, 65, and 66 Pontiac full size are actually all in one spot, which is kind of handy for me to be able to find stuff. So I've got 3 years of one model of car sorted and another 1,000 and some odd to go. So
70s Challenger.
I've got 170 Challenger body. That's a decent shell. That's all I've got left. So if we take a walk, keep on walking through here, this Cadillac was over here. I just moved it out of my way as I've been sorting things out in this section here, which, like we talked about before the phones went haywire, this section over here is going to be 1959 to 1970 GM full-size cars is what's going to go in here. So that's where I've been working and sorting. This got set off the sides, so I figured out where the Cadillacs are going to fit in that mix over there. So,
73 El Camino.
there's two of those here.
American only. Also have a customer looking for anything 63, 73 Datsun 510.
Nothing there. I don't do any of that stuff.
Looking for posi for my 64 Bel Air.
Nothing there. So, as you're kind of seeing behind me, things are getting even less organized than what they are on the other side. We're crossing over into the new yard that I bought just at the end of the year last year, first of this year. I guess we kind of got it wrapped up.
Any old Pontiac 50s.
I've got a lot of Pontiacs from the 50s. It just depends on what you need.
Anything for a 64 Ford F100 four-wheel drive pickup, and where are you located?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas. I do not have any mid-60s four-wheel drive Ford pickups. So, we can see the old Chevy panel body behind us. Those are getting really tough to find, but that one's really, really rough. So
68 to 70 El Caminos.
I've got 168, but it's pretty rough. It's not a builder, but there's parts there. Studebaker truck, 56 International truck, 73 Caprice, 48 to 50 Chevy truck, 53 Pontiac back in there behind the truck. There's something super cool you don't see every day. I think this is about a 56 Hudson.
Great job saving all these cars.
Thank you, that's what we're here for.
54 Dodge truck parts, delivery Pontiac, mid-70s GM A-bodies, 60 Chevy C60.
60s, C60s I've got parts for, nothing intact. 73 to 77 GM A-body I've got a little bit, but it's pretty thin. What did I miss?
Delivery Pontiac.
Delivery Pontiac, you got to give me a little more work with than that.
54 Dodge truck parts.
I've got a little bit of that, not a ton of 54, 55 stuff. But anyway, this Hudson's a super cool looking car, really unique looking car.
60 Chevy C60, 69 Charger.
No 68 to 70 Chargers. I do have some 60 C60 stuff, so just give me a call on the details on that type of stuff. 65 Mercury convertible. Been sitting for a long, long time, but still some hard to find convertible pieces there. An old Ford. 52, 53 Ford, 53 Chevy.
Thanks for what you do.
Well, thanks for being here. It wouldn't be that exciting if I didn't have all you guys hanging out with me, so I'm glad you're here with me.
79 Ford F-250 four-wheel drive long wheelbase parts.
No four-wheel drive stuff.
Any early Dodge Hemis from the 50s.
I've got 4 or 5 Gen 1 Hemis still.
50 Pontiac delivery.
I do not have any sedan deliveries in Pontiac. I do have one Chevy sedan delivery body.
91 and 92 Olds Custom Cruiser, too new for you.
Not too new for me, but I can't find anything like that to buy. I've got one Roadmaster that's a 96, and then I don't have anything in the real late 80s, early 90s stuff. I mean, if I could find it, I'd grab it. I can't find it.
Nicholas, hello from Mariestad, Sweden.
Oh, we got Sweden on this. We got Sweden, Belgium, Hawaii. We're kind of all over the place. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it.
Is that a 53 Mercury two-door post?
I do not have a 53 two-door post.
36 Dodge 1.5 ton.
Nothing there in a 36 Dodge. I do have a 53 Merc two-door hardtop and a 54 two-door post, though, on the other side.
Okay, it's
All
either
right.
all or nothing. Back glass for a 62 Ford Falcon.
Possibly, depending on which one you need.
Thank you, you guys are awesome.
Well, thanks for being here with us. 51 Chevy, mid-60 Chevy C10, 62 Ford F100.
Awesome job, brother. I lost over 50 old cars in Hurricane Katrina. Hope to visit you when you can take visitors.
Sounds great, thanks. I'm glad you're on with us. That sucks that you lost that many cars. That's kind of rough, but I'm sure there's still stuff out there, so hopefully you can rebuild.
Vent windows on the Chevy behind you.
Depends on which one. I mean, we just walked past 3 of them, so.
Says thanks I'm from North Carolina. Any early two-door Ford shoe boxes?
A little bit in 49 to 51.
And where are we located?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas. So we'll keep working our way around, keep throwing the questions up. Let us know if you want to see something. If it's close, we'll sure try to give you a walk around on it. 52 Chevy Fleet Line, another old Ford. International Travelall, that's something you don't see every day anymore.
Vent windows right there, all 452 Chevys.
Okay, maybe this 51. On this 51 Chevy, is this the one you want to see?
Do we ship?
Yes, I ship constantly. I ship, and that's another thing, I'm glad you brought that up. FedEx and USPS is still running. I shipped 32 packages last week, so shipping is not a problem. We're constantly shipping stuff out.
Vent windows 52 Chevy four-door, that's what it was.
Okay, so this is a 51 four-door. This is a regular notchback, not a Fleet Line. These have a little surface rust. They look solid. They would need to be re-chromed to be nice. So you can see a little surface rust around there. They might clean up okay for a driver, but they would need plated. This has a little more surface rust. 49 to 52 Chevys, I've probably got 20 or 30 cars in stock. So give me a shout after the broadcast, and I'll get you on my notepad and I'll do some checking and see, because I may have some better ones. So
63 four-door Impala.
I've got one of those, a four-door hardtop.
Do you ship to Canada?
I can ship small stuff to Canada, USPS. When we get into the bigger stuff, it's pretty challenging. So it just depends on what it is.
Just joined, love the shoes and videos. Keep up the great work from West Virginia.
Thanks for being here, West Virginia. We're glad you're here with us.
Minnesota, do you ship whole cars?
Obviously, a transporter has to pick them up, but yes, I've got a lady that's a broker. I can put you in touch with her if you need a car shipped, and she does a really good job. Everybody that I send to her, not everybody uses her, but most people do. But she does a really good job, and the reason I use her is she checks these guys out. She checks who they are. She checks to make sure. A really important thing is, like, they have carrier insurance to be hauling your car. She's running into a lot of problems with that. A lot of these hot shots out there do not have carrier insurance. So if you do want to have a car shipped, yes, it can definitely be set up to do. But be careful doing it. Make sure you've got a reputable carrier. That's why I send everybody to this one gal, because I know she checks all that stuff. So
73 Ford truck steering wheel.
nothing that's good, just stuff that has cracks in it.
Anything 79 plus G-body wagons.
A couple of Malibus.
Southern Ohio's here. And the guy checking on the Chevy, the 51, he says thanks.
Thank you, appreciate it. Glad you're here with us.
It's Michael Banning.
So we'll keep walking around a little bit, back to the International Travelall. Those are cool. You don't see those every day. And just like I said, more 49 to 52 Chevys. There's more of them stacked up here.
Your cousin Justin's here.
Hey Justin, glad you're on with us.
409 or parts.
No 409 stuff.
Grill and headlight bezels on the 60 Chevy C60.
On a what year C60?
Yeah, 60 Chevy C60.
I've got a grill. I don't remember if I've got headlight bezels. I know I do have one C60 grill. So give me a shout afterwards. I'll get you on my list, and I'll see what I got. 620-786-4428. There's a 57 Chevy four-door hardtop body. 54 Chevy 3100 pickup. Here's a 59 Chevy pickup.
Josh, thanks for answering my question here, watching from northern Michigan.
All right, Michigan's on with us too. We're getting a pretty good circle drawn here, so thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you being on with us.
34 Nash four-door trunk lid.
Nothing there. Kaiser, very unique looking car. How about some Edsels? We got a couple of Edsels. A couple of 58 Edsel four-doors in here. One four-door hardtop, one four-door sedan. Those are really unique cars you don't see every day anymore either. So
Got Long Beach, California on.
All right, California's here too. Great. There's about 5 or 6 Edsels in here. So
Anything for 62 Chevy 2 convertible?
nothing. No early notice at all. 41 Chevy. There's a 63 Biscayne four-door right there.
Thanks from North Carolina.
Glad you're here, North Carolina. let's go over here. There's a really cool car over here I want to show you guys. Something kind of different, something you definitely don't see every day. In front of the 63 Chevy. So we'll kind of work our way on around here. Take a look at this. This is a unique car. I think it's super cool, and I want to show it to you guys. So, right here, and this car's rough. It's been here forever. I don't know how long this car's been sitting here. 1941 Olds 2-door fastback. It got banged up here in the corner by something pretty hard. But man, this is a super neat car, and it's got a great look to it. It's got this big, huge, long, I mean, the roof line literally starts at the windshield, and the roof line does not end until it hits the back bumper. Great lines on this car. Like I said, this car's rough. It's been here forever, but just a super cool car you don't see every day, especially being an Oldsmobile.
Flagstaff, Arizona. Love it.
Thanks, Arizona. Glad you're here with us.
36 Ford 4-door humpback.
Nothing there.
How much money for that 41 Chevy?
We'll just have to give me a shout. We'll see which one we were talking about. We just went by a couple of them.
What is that green cab and chassis behind you?
Now or over there. There's a.
It might have been over
right there. That's a 41 to 46 Chevy.
Any 61 Impalas?
I've got 161 Biscayne here, and I've got 161 Impala that I need to pick up.
West Virginia here. Love your shows.
Thanks, West Virginia. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the support.
Any 58 Cadillac?
No. So, oh, here's something else kind of interesting. We'll catch this, then we'll kind of head back over that way. 1942 Chevy Coupe. That's definitely a unique car. Obviously, as we all know, 1942 was a shortened production year. This car was an early build car. It does actually still have stainless trim on it. So, it was one of the earlier part of the 42 run. I do have one blackout on the other side. That's kind of a neat car. We ought to take a walk around one of these days. But this car's rough here. No trunk lid on it. But it is a coupe. There's still some cool pieces there, some hard to find coupe stuff there. So.
John that was asking about the green cabin chassis behind us, he said that was it. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're going to head that way anyway, so we'll walk on past it. Hang in there with us. And I can't tell you guys thanks enough. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me. I mean, you're taking time out of your day to hang out with me, and that's great, and it's fun, and I enjoy it, and thanks for being here.
Love your show from Texas.
Thanks, Texas. I'm glad you're here.
How about a 59 Chevy Biscayne?
Nothing there. The only I've got are those two Bel Air 4-doors in 59. So, here's the Chevy, 41 to 46 Chevy. No doors, no fenders. There's still some good pieces there, though. I've got a lot of 41 to 46s in stock, but most of them have been fairly well stripped, so it depends on what you need for pieces. I do still have cabs, things like that. So
John said he would like to see that old green Chevy and chassis. Is that what we're on?
I assume this is probably this one. This cab's been cut up, but I do still have cabs, depending on what you're wanting to do, what your project is, and what your ultimate goal is.
Thomas says this is so much better than watching TV.
Thanks. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Matt from Phoenix, love your shows.
Thanks, Matt.
What is that big flatbed truck?
Possibly this GMC we just went past. That's like a 48 to 50 ton and a half or 2-ton GMC. That, or maybe it was the Chevy, one or the other. I'm not sure. Guys, when you see something like that, try to give me a little more description than that, because flatbed truck caught about 3 or 4 trucks right here. So give me something to work with, and we'll definitely show it to you.
John says thanks. Miguel says he enjoys your show from Garland, Texas.
Thanks, Miguel. Glad you're here. What direction do we go now? Let's go this way. I don't know where we're going to go. You guys want to see something, you tell me. If not, I'm going to wander. So let's go look at cool stuff.
John says rat rod tow truck for my business. On that green Chevy.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. One of these days, I'm going to show you guys my tow truck. I've actually got a tow truck. I have not gotten it out. It's kind of been a secret. So I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on it right now, since you brought up tow truck, and I'm excited now because you brought up tow truck. I have a 1950 Chevy 3600 that was a Chevrolet dealer tow truck that the dealer made in 1958. The lettering is still on the doors from the Fred Brock Motor Company, with a bow tie painted on it from Otis, Kansas, and a 2-digit phone number. The truck is completely original. It's never been restored. It's got dings and scratches and dents, but it runs and drives, and it's super cool. So I'm going to bring that to you guys one of these days.
Okay, it was the orange flatbed.
Okay, that was a GMC, about a 4950 GMC.
Roberto from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Wow, we're getting kind of scattered all over the world now.
I'm looking for a 39 Chevy Coupe passenger door and deck lid. Can you help?
Nothing there.
Bakersfield, California, 58 Ford F100. I need the hood.
I think I've got a 58 hood, so give me a shout after we get done here.
Austin from Detroit. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Detroit.
Love your show from Colorado. Any slant 6 Mopars?
Nothing exciting. I think there's some stuff still around that has slant 6s in it. It just depends on what you're looking for there.
66 or 67 Fairlanes?
Nothing there.
67 Mustangs.
Nothing there.
Roberto says nice. The one, I think it was the one from Puerto Rico. Old FE engines?
I've got a little bit. Just depends on what you want. Nothing real exciting.
Raul, love your show from New Jersey.
Thanks, Raul.
Kyle says you've been holding back on us. Can't wait to see your tow truck.
I got all my good cars are in one big shop in town, so that tow truck is actually, it's not the prettiest, it's not the shiniest, but I keep it with my good cars. I think she deserves a spot in there, so.
We appreciate you walking around your yard to show us your amazing collection and help us find parts for our projects. And it went away. Everyday drivers.
I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, I look kind of funny walking around talking into phones by myself, so I'm glad you guys are here.
What other year? Caprice.
I've got some other Caprices depending on what you're looking for.
Do they have posi-track disc brakes?
Depends on for what you need it for.
I'm.
And if we mess up your comments, guys, we apologize. They're coming in like crazy, so we're getting what we can. If we miss you, call me afterwards, 620-786-4428.
40 Chevy truck rear fenders.
No, nothing there.
Justin wants to know, is it the tow truck we used to ride around in when we were kids?
The one in Glacier, that's it.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Thanks, Pennsylvania. Glad you're here.
67, 68 Mustang parts.
I've got 168 coupe, but it's pretty rough.
Any AMC Pacers?
Yes. I just got a Pacer in last week, as a matter of fact.
Jerome says you're way better than Gas Monkey.
Well, thanks, Jerome. I appreciate that.
This is awesome. Eddie again in North Carolina. We got Wisconsin
Thanks,
on us.
Wisconsin.
Any rag tops?
Some, depends on what you're looking for.
Looking for a 49 Chevy 5-window.
Depends on what a cab, complete pickup, things like that. Just give me a call with the details.
Any 82 Volkswagen vans?
Nothing there.
Justin says, yep. Any 70 rag tops, specifically?
Probably not. I can't think of anything that I got that's a 1970 convertible, depending on what you want.
47 to 54 Chevy truck artillery wheels.
I think I'm out of those 6-bolt wheels. I'd have to look again and see. You can give me a call on that, and I can get you on my notepad.
Hello from Ohio. Any Thunderbird?
I've got some Thunderbirds, depending on what you're looking for.
Hope we're staying safe.
So far.
Got Hutch, Kansas on. 49 Chevy 5-window.
I've got cabs. I don't think I've got any complete rollers that are 5 windows.
71 to 73 Riviera from Ontario, Canada.
I've got 5 boat tails.
Got South Dakota here.
Hey, South Dakota.
Southern Indiana. Any 70 Novas.
No 70 Novas.
Matt says, thanks for your time and knowledge. Look forward to see the tow truck.
Well, it's not me. I wouldn't be here for one for you guys. This is all about you guys. So.
Before you went down that aisle, there was a neon green Ford F100 on your right. What year is it? I bet it was
There's one right there, and there's one right back over there. They're both 68, 69, somewhere right in that ballpark. I've got about 6 or 8 67 to 72 Ford pickups.
How much for the doors on the 77 Caprice if it's electric?
I'll have to look at them and see how good they are. I think one of them had some rust in it. I'll need to double check that.
Front clip 47 to 53 Chevy half-ton from Detroit.
Yes, I've still got pickup front clips.
Wish I was there with you guys. This is car heaven.
Well, thanks.
Have a wonderful and blessed day from Louisiana.
Thanks, Louisiana.
29 to 31 Model A sedan.
Nothing there.
Do we package and ship?
Every day.
Where is this state?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas.
Middle of the US of A. Any VW Gia parts?
I've got 2 Carmen Gias.
61 to 63 Thunderbirds.
I've got 1.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna keep moving. Keep up with your comments. I'm glad you guys are here. It's fun. I enjoy doing these. I hope you guys are having a good time hanging out with us. 61 Ford, 62 Cadillac, 41 Chevy, the remains of a 41 Ford,
I can't tell where you're pointing sometimes.
54 Chevy, really cool looking bathtub Nash.
With this?
This one here.
It's like every man's wet dream. LOL.
Maverick, got a little Maverick over here.
What year gears?
I don't know what years they are. There again, give me a call after we get done and we can get some of the specifics. Here's kind of a unique little car you don't see every day. 64 Comet two-door hardtop. Somebody actually did turn this into a drag car in a previous life. They've radiused the wheel wells. The hood's been cut for a hood scoop. It's got clutch pedals in it where somebody put a stick in it. So somebody either, this was a gasser at one point or was going to be a gasser at one point, or was going to be a gasser, never got that far. So that's kind of a unique little car you don't see every day.
Tomas is wondering a rough estimate for the doors for the 77 Caprice.
Like I said, I've got to look at them. I don't want to tell you something and find out they're better or worse than what I thought. I need to go look at them. So just give me a call after we get done. So, cool little Comet. Come on back around this way. Square body Chevy. Do not have a ton of square bodies in stock, but I do have a few of them. Those things are getting so tough to find. Uh, 1952 Chevy 3100 half-ton short bed pickup. It's got a little rust in it, but still a buildable truck. Would make a great patina build. It is a 3-window. The other front fender and grill are gone, but I've got a green front fender and grill to go in it. So, you know, those 3100s are getting super tough to find. So that little pickup there still has good potential.
Have a 64 Pontiac Catalina station wagon.
No, nothing in a wagon in 64.
Location.
Great Bend, Kansas.
69 to 72 Chevy Chevelle.
I've got parts cars, everything. I don't really have anything that's a good buildable car in that era. Another Maverick. There's a 61 to 63 Thunderbird. We had a question about those. 62 Oldsmobile. There's a shoebox Ford. There's a big Chrysler. Studebaker truck.
Chevy wagon 67 to 71.
No Chevy wagon 67 to 71.
Stainless steel side trim for 54.
Don't have any 54 Oldsmobiles right now.
International C900.
You'll have to give me some details on the C900 part of it. I'm not sure what that is.
Kevin says, thanks for doing this video.
Well, thanks for you guys being here. I mean, that's the...
What year is that yellow Maverick?
73.
International KB1.
KB1, I've got a lot of K-Series International parts. I don't really have any intact pickups. I've parted most of them out, but I've got a ton of them.
El Caminos in what years?
I've got one rough 68. I've got a 78 or 79. I don't have a lot of El Camino stuff.
Any 56, 57 GMC pickup trucks?
No pickups. I've got some big ones, but no pickups.
64 Bonneville parts.
I do have some 64 Bonnevilles.
Justin, you will let me know if you get any hearses or ambulances, right?
Yes, I will.
Any 79 Fox Body Mustang pace cars?
Nothing there.
AC pump and brackets for a 70 GMC 3/4 ton pickup.
Nothing there.
67 Corvair fender trim pieces.
Well, there's some Corvairs right here. If you see one that's a 67, let me know. Corvairs are an area I'm pretty weak in. I've never owned any Corvairs until I bought this place. And there's several Corvairs in here.
Dan, 65 four-door Pontiac Tempest, how much for it?
I've got a couple of them, so just get with me and we'll see what you need. I've got a couple 65 Tempest four-doors. So if one of these is a 67 Corvair, we'll be more than happy to show it to you, but I'm pretty weak on Corvairs, so.
Any 64 Pontiac Catalina parts? Did I already read that one?
I think so. I do have some 64 Catalinas, so.
Okay.
Why don't we catch this stuff right here? I moved this stuff over here as I'm resorting. This stuff was over there. I'm shuffled it out so I can make room where I'm setting my 59 to 70 GMs. 73 Impala tuner hardtop. 88 Buick Electra Estate Wagon, a couple of late 80s Buick Rivieras, and a 79 Caprice Classic station wagon. So
64 International C900.
nothing there.
Okay.
There's the remains of a 68 Chevy pickup. That one's pretty stripped. 41 Ford four-door.
Vegas? Or Vegas, yeah.
There are 3 or 4 Vegas in here. They are all the later ones. I do not have any early Vegas. There's another 41 to 46 Chevy truck. Just the doors and hood and nose is all going out of it. Still some good pieces there. 42 to 47 Ford truck front clip, pickup front end and running boards and frame. A couple of 55 Chevy 4-doors, 56 Chevy 4-door hardtop over on this side.
Jeep FC 150.
Don't have any of those.
Any complete Vegas?
Most of the Vegas in here are pretty complete. One of them I know is missing some pieces. There's one GT wagon that's pretty complete, and there's 1 or 2 other ones that I think are pretty complete. So
25 Model T Coupe fenders.
nothing there.
66 Newport wagons.
Nothing there.
Don says, gotta go. Thanks anyway on 64 Bel Air. I'll check back later. Don from
great.
Missouri.
Sounds great. Thanks for being here with us.
Phone number.
620-786-4428.
But he can't answer till we're done here.
Yeah. In fact, there's a couple of Vegas right there. Let's catch these Vegas right
50
here.
Dodge pickup.
I do have 48 to 50 Dodge truck parts.
Love the videos. Keep them coming, please. Do you have 75 Buick Century driver side fender?
I've got a 76 over there.
Front bumper for a 68 Buick Skylark.
I've got cores.
Where are we located?
Great Bend, Kansas is where we're at.
68 to 72 Nova door with aluminum window frame trim still installed.
Nothing there. There's a Vega wagon and there's a little 2-door Vega right back in here. It's for Vega guys still with us. We kind of peek back in here. They're kind of wedged in here. I haven't gotten any of this stuff moved around yet. But there they are. So there's 2 of them. I do know there is one more GT wagon in here that is pretty much intact. No 70s Opals. There's a 60 Chevy pickup cab right here. Front trim for a 67 Impala. I do not have any 67 full-size Chevys. So keep working our way through here. There's a little Chevy van, like a 65, 66 Chevy van. 70, mid-70s Chevelle wagon.
Ooh, Scooby-Doo vans.
Yeah, that's kind of what they are. Little Ford Econoline. Ranchero. Corvairs. I tell you what, guys. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water. I'll let Shayla just kind of scan around here real quick. I'll be back in just a second, but I'm getting dry from talking, so bear with me for a second. We'll kind of I'll let her show you a few things around here. If you want to hold off on your questions for just a second till I get back so we don't get too far behind, I'll be back here in just a second.
Yeah, I'm no expert. Hang on, James. I will have him answer that question as soon as he's back. Robert also, hang on. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not good with these vehicles. Oh, you don't want to see who's behind this camera. There's been a few questions pop up. Chad's back.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I always keep a bottle of water with me. When the phone's screwed up and we had to go in and redo settings, I left it in the truck, so.
Okay, any 66 to 67 Novas.
Nothing there.
Studebaker Pickup's a great show.
Thank you. I've got Studebaker trucks. Just give me a call and the details of what you need.
Okay, short box for that 60 Chevy truck.
Depends on which one you need.
Carl said, talk to us, Goose. I said, I don't know what to say. And they want to see who's behind the camera. Alberto, we are located in Kansas, not California. Go back to that yellow Maverick for a second if you can. Where's that at?
We can kind of work our way down the other road and then we'll cut across real quick if we need to.
Watch out for that snake. Yeah, that's possible out here. Along with bobcats and deer and...
I tell you what, snakes are one thing I don't see out here, but
yet.
I got big bobcats out here. A lot of deer out here. We're not too far. If you kind of look off to the south or to the east, back over there behind that house, that's a creek. So I get on my cameras, you wouldn't believe the stuff I see on my cameras. I get big bucks in here, tons. I had deer run through here yesterday while I was moving cars. And there's a bobcat out here that's a monster. I don't know how big he is, but he on the cameras he looks pretty big. So. Oh, and I got a fox out here. I got a fox that lives out here too, a red fox. So let's yeah, we can cut down. We'll cut down this row here. Jump on over to the yellow Maverick when we get over here to the other end. So 68 Impala, 52 Pontiac. Some old Plymouths, including a coupe, 46 to 48 four-door. There's another one of these really cool little Willys Aero sedans. This one's an Aero Lark. Really unique car. They only made for 3 or 4 years. The Willys use that body style. A row of Chevys. 51, 51, 52. Like I mentioned earlier, I got a lot of 49 and 52 Chevys.
Justin wants to know, think Chad will take me out to Early Yard, come out to see Aunt Jeannie.
59 Ford truck parts, including a pretty decent fleet side short bed right there.
Zach has, I've got a fleet side bed that's all there in decent shape. What's your location? What's the phone number again? Please and thank you.
We're in Great Bend, Kansas, 620-786-4428. I will add that to the text on the post when we get done. So
74 El Camino.
I got a couple 73s and some 74 parts off some Malibus.
Joey said, did you say 56? I need a fender for my Chevy 3100 pickup.
Do not have any 5 to 7 Chevy pickup front fenders or any good.
Any 70s long bed rails?
Depends on what 70s you're talking about. So, what do we got? 64 Impala, 52 Pontiac, 55 DeSoto. The hood for the 59 Ford pickup that's in pieces we just walked past. 48 to 50 Ford F2. In fact, let's cut back here. Let's walk past this F2 because our Maverick is right back over here. So here's something that's really cool. This one's kind of rusty. I've got a couple of these beds. This is an old factory flatbed, Ford truck factory flatbed. Those are super cool. I've got a couple of these pickup beds, and I've also got some of the bigger 1.5-ton factory Ford beds.
Our location is Great Bend, Kansas.
Now, we got to be careful because we're in the new yard and there's stuff scattered everywhere. I've got tons of pickup and cleanup to do in here, so bear with us as we're trying to walk around.
Looking for a complete body 42-48 fleet line.
I've got several 42 to 48 fleet lines, nothing that's intact or complete. 48 to 50 F2, 66 Valiant 2-door sedan.
66 F100 headliner in chrome.
Nothing there. Somebody said something about 58 Ford pickup hood. Here's a 58 Ford truck. Here's this one's a little rough. I think I've got one that's a little better than this one.
Anything 57 Pontiac.
I've got two 57 Pontiacs. So I've got this one, and I think I've got another one that's a little better than this one. If our 58 Ford guy's still on. This 58 Ford from the Dubois Sand Company in Great Bend, Kansas. Still got the lettering on the doors on that truck.
Anything 57 Pontiac. Did I give you that one?
I've got two
Okay.
4-doors, yeah. So let's cut through these two Oldsmobiles here, and we will get to our Maverick guy real quick. So, a couple Oldsmobile 88s, and here's our Maverick. So we'll get our Maverick guy a little shot of the Maverick, and then if you need more, I mean, give me a call later. I can get you better pictures or details as far as what you do or don't need. Rear end's gone. It's been sitting here for a long time. But other than the rear end, it's pretty much intact. Something next to the Maverick, something we didn't look at earlier. This is kind of rough.
Front small bumper and lower balance. I don't know if that's on the Maverick.
Possibly. 35 Oldsmobile. That's something you don't see every day.
On that Maverick, yes.
So give me a call and we'll go through the specifics of that after we get done here.
What, the balance?
Yeah, that's back there under the bumper.
Okay.
So we'll work our way back up here. 62 Cadillac, the other side of the Oldsmobile.
Radiator support, 70 GMC 3/4 ton pickup with AC.
Don't have anything there.
79 Caprice 2-door manual window crank.
I'd have to see. I've got 177. I don't know if it's power or not. I'll have to double check that. Another 62 Cadillac. Another 64 Impala. Little Corvair.
John says thanks for checking out the Maverick.
No problem. That's what we're here for. This would be pretty boring if I didn't have you guys here with me. So
What does your wife think about all this? Is she a collector too?
you have to answer that. So
It makes a living. I love the artistic side of it.
oh, here's something.
I
cool,
don't
guys.
know exactly what everything is. I'm more into Disney stuff, especially Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay.
So, like I said, there's stuff scattered all over in here. Check this out. This is kind of cool. Walk over this way. There's these lots of old chassis and stuff laying around. This one was a Star. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, you got to keep your eyes peeled around here. There's a lot of neat stuff sitting around. Let's swing out this way. Take a look at this Dodge pickup up here. Oh, one other thing I want to show them. This is cool. These engines are really weird. Check out these engines. They've been sitting here for who knows how long. Look at the cylinder heads on these things. Talk about a unique layout. I've been told those are like an early 30s Pontiac, but I'm not sure.
Any 66, 67 Chevelles.
I've got 166. It's pretty rough. It's just a parts car. So, like I said, there's interesting stuff all over the place. Every time I turn a corner, I'm still stumbling onto something, finding parts inside of cars, things like that. So,
No, I like what he does, except I just don't know what things are. And it's hard for this gal to learn.
37 Chevy truck, 58 Ford panel.
78 Cutlass rear frame.
I do have some 78, 79 Cutlasses, so yeah, you can give me a shout on that. 53 Dodge half-ton short bed pickup. They're again just been sitting here forever, pretty much intact. Nose is bumped up on a little bit, but we're making a really cool patina build truck. 71 Chevy Biscayne.
Any 71 Triumph Spitfire.
Nothing there. Let's keep working. Let's get back in here. We got some Cadillacs. Anybody want to see any Cadillacs? We got Cadillacs in here.
Early 30s Cadillac engine. Justin was saying maybe on those.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
I don't know.
69 Catalina.
Oh, Justin says that's what that engine was. Fred says I could spend days in that yard.
Okay, we got kind of a little cluster of Cadillacs. 63 Fleetwood. pretty unique looking car. It's rough. It's been here for a long time, but
Yes, Cadillacs.
I love these old Cadillacs. These things are cool. Here's this other 62. We saw the other side of that 62 a little bit ago. We've got this 63 Fleetwood.
Ricky says hi from Puerto Rico.
Hey, Puerto Rico.
I think the Cadillacs was Nicholas. I think he was the one who was in Sweden.
Okay. 66 Cadillac limo. Okay, we got a phone getting weak here. Hang on, we're going to plug a charger in so we don't die on you. Bear with us just a second. Let's get plugged in here so we got some more juice.
Ricky in Puerto Rico is curious, where is this yard?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas.
Series 75.
Here's the Cadillac limo. This thing's super cool.
35 Plymouth pickup bed.
Nothing there. Trying to work our way down the side of the limo. It's going to be a while. We got to walk all the way down the side of this thing. It's going to take a minute, but we'll get there. I don't know how long that thing is, but it's long.
Series 75 limo.
Yep.
Mustang 6Y.
61 Coupe de Ville right here. Missing a front fender, but otherwise it's a fairly complete Coupe de Ville.
Ricky says thanks. Hello from the island of Cape Breton in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh wow, hey Nova Scotia.
That's
Glad
this
you're
guy's
here.
garage. He said he'd like to drive something out of that yard, and Carlton also would too.
So we'll keep working around another Cadillac, and then we got one more Cadillac over there. And, well, there's a couple more across the road. We'll catch those too. So, what's this? I think this was a 67, I believe.
It's dangerous walking through here now. We got spiders too. 72 Chevelle.
I've got some parts cars. 52 Plymouth, 73 El Camino.
Hi from Seattle. Any old farm tractors in your yard?
I don't do much tractor stuff. I got a buddy who's big time into tractors, so I just send them to him. 55 Cadillac. And coming on around this side, there is a 71 Ford Torino two-door hardtop hiding back in there with the Cadillacs.
Hi from Seattle.
Hey, Seattle.
It's snowing here and you guys are watching out for copperheads in Nova Scotia.
I'm glad it's not snowing here. It's pretty nice out today, thankfully.
I haven't seen any snakes lately and I hope I don't. I'll be going home if there is.
So, oh, there's something kind of unique up here. We got any Chevy guys on with us. This is something you don't see every day for a Chevy, an earlier Chevy. 1942 Special Deluxe.
Greetings from Wallace, Indiana, San Jose, California.
Indiana, California, glad you're here.
This stream is the best remedy against Corona. Thanks for this. You're awesome.
Well, thanks for being here. Like I said, this isn't any fun without you guys. So.
Ricky says that's a lost museum.
Here's this 42 Chevy, obviously an earlier car with trim on it and chrome.
62 Chevy Impala wagons.
Well, I've got the remains of a 62 wagon. We're going to walk past it in a little bit. It's kind of a shame to what happened to it, but we're going to catch a 62 wagon here in a few minutes. So, this little 42 Special Deluxe, obviously, you know, the war was just getting ready to start. World War II was already started. We were just about to get into it. 42 was a weird year of production. And so you didn't see a lot of these, especially the fancier Special Deluxes. So finding a 42 Special Deluxe with the hood emblems and all the trim is really a rarity to find all that on a 42. So this is kind of an oddity, being a 42 Special Deluxe and still having all the trim on it.
What's the green truck behind you?
This one here, I'm guessing 68 or 69 Ford.
My dad was a Ford man. Hi from Campbell, California. 66 GTO convertible parts.
No convertible stuff.
Okay.
All right, couple of 58 Fords right here. 73 Chevy, 4-door, full-size car over there. That's kind of a cool one. It's about a 52-ish DeSoto 2-door hardtop. That's kind of a different car that you don't see very often. Another shoebox Ford, a 4-door sitting next to it. A few more Cadillacs, a couple more 66s, and I think that was a 73 back there in the corner. We'll come on around the front here. These are a couple of 58 Chevys, a couple of Bel Air 4-doors.
Show the 57.
50, depends on what 57 we're talking about.
Probably something we were just by, I don't know. International Scout 2 or parts.
I've got one Scout
Oh,
2.
57 Chevy. That's what it was.
Okay, depends on what we were talking about.
I don't know.
So we got a couple of 58 Chevys here. 1976 Chevy Caprice, and I think that other Chevy back there is a 72 or 73 4-door also. So
How far from Emporia are we?
a couple hours, 2.5 hours roughly, I'm guessing.
Kind of northwest?
We're basically straight west of
Basically
Emporia.
straight west, okay.
So another mid-60 Chevy pickup here.
56 Plymouth Suburban 2-door parts.
Nothing there. I've got a 54 Suburban 2-door wagon, the only thing I've got like that, and I think that's all different.
Got a bus.
Got a bus.
John Kelly, thanks for the quarter glass you sent me for my Skylark. I love your show.
Thanks, glad you're here, glad it worked out.
Chrome
Appreciate it.
brush guard for a 78, 79 Ford truck.
I don't think so, but give me a call. I can check those trucks and see if there's something on some of them.
This guy's garage says nice teamwork, guys.
Thanks, appreciate it. A little 5-window Chevy pickup there. Here, unfortunately, was a 62 Chevy wagon. Obviously met kind of a sad fate. I assume this probably was back in the day when station wagons were good for nothing except roof skins for street rods, is what I'm guessing happened to this, because they whacked her right at the pillars and took the whole roof off this car. So unfortunately, you know, nobody ever guessed that wagons would do what they've done and become so popular. So there's still some wagon parts here, but unfortunately this is what I've got for a 62 Chevy wagon. They definitely didn't do it any favors, but there's still parts there. There's still wagon only parts there. So if you need some parts for 62 wagon, I may have something, but unfortunately for a car, there's not a lot left.
That 49 to 50 Ford looks pretty complete. That's from this guy's garage. How's the tailgate on the 62 wagon?
It's rusted out at the bottom. You can look at it real quick right here. It's pretty rough.
If you can get down there or not.
Right behind me, we've got a 65 Chevy half-ton short bed step side pickup. I'm going to see it very well kind of wedged in there. Here's one of the 48 to 50 Dodge trucks.
Thanks, we'll call about price on 62 wagon parts.
Great, just give me a shout after we get done. I'll get you on my list and check it all out. So. Another one of these little Willys cars. Those are just a super unique little car. I've never owned one before. There's 3 in here, so there's another one of those that's kind of different that I'm learning about. Something you don't see very often. Another 54 Chevy 3100 5-window short bed pickup with the 54 bed on it, which is really tough stuff to find. Another 68, 69 Ford pickup, and there's 3 more 48 to 50 Chevy pickups right back in here too. So kind of keep working our way around. You guys still hanging in there with us, and so we'll keep doing it unless you guys are done. So just hang in there. Got questions? Throw them up there. I'll try to last as long as I can, or the phones die. But we're gonna try to hang in there for you. Okay, where are we at? These were 34, 35 era Chevy trucks, the remains of them. Not much left of that, but just chassis. These still do have some sheet metal here. Obviously, these were wood structured cabs. So, as we've talked about before, and as you can see,
Any old fire trucks?
I do not have any old fire trucks. This wood just basically falls apart and rots in these things. So,
Have a trunk lid for a 40 Buick Century.
I'd have to see. You have to give me a call on that.
Eddie wants to know if you're hiring.
I do all this by myself. I'm not hiring anybody right now. So
He's got slave labor right here behind the camera. What state are we in? We are in Kansas.
So there's still some sheet metal left on these 34, 35 Chevy trucks. It's just falling down because the wood structure's falling apart in them.
David's enjoying this from Wapaka, I think, Wisconsin.
Great, glad you're here, David.
I probably butchered that name, sorry. Is that an ambulance?
I don't have any ambulances. I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know, maybe that.
There's a 58 Ford panel truck right there, maybe that.
Phil says he's from Georgia.
So, okay, we'll keep rolling here. Short box for a 48 53 Chevy pickup, 54 Chevy pickup cab. Here's a cool one, Rambler station wagon. I think this is a 65. I've got two of these. This one's missing a few pieces. The other one I've got's complete. Those are neat cars. The other one is complete. So if you want a Rambler wagon, give me a call. I can hook you up.
Okay, it was that.
Okay.
That's it. That's this guy's garage. Chuck from Indiana. Any 55, 56 Ford trucks?
Nothing that's intact.
Any heavy F-Series crew cabs?
Depends on what we're talking about there. 63 Mercury.
Simon loves the old car and trucks.
Glad you're here, Simon. Thanks. Another 53 Chevy, 71 Pontiac.
Might have to come from Ontario. This is Steve. Got any old Plymouth Businessman coupes?
Yes, depending on what year you need stuff for. There's a 46 to 48 Plymouth two-door sedan there. 53 Bel Air two-door hardtop.
Carlton says he'd do it for free. The view is payment within itself.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
Not so much fun with it 0 degrees out.
That's very true. 71, 72 Ford pickup, 50 to 52 International L Series pickup. There's another 73 El Camino, 58, 59 Ford half-ton short bed fleet side pickup.
Need 35 Buick front clip.
Nothing there. There's a Plymouth Coupe, 46 to 48. So, and I do have several Plymouth Coupes in the late 30s to the end of the 40s up to 1950. So give me a shout on that.
61 to 63 Impala coupes.
Nothing that's buildable. I've got some parts cars.
Any VWs.
I've got some VWs. One bay window bus, some bugs, and a couple Carmen Gias. Cool old Rambler, like a 56 Rambler.
Best job in the world.
Studebaker Lark wagon. These are kind of cool. These were the ones that had a sliding roof on them. This was the Wagonaire. I think this is a 63. This roof panel would actually slide open. See it kind of starting to move there? This panel would slide. So it was really cool. They called it a Wagonaire. And there's nothing else like them. So they're a really unique car. Something that really has never gotten their what they deserve as far as popularity. So they're super cool. Shorty little luggage rack, because obviously it can't extend back to here because that opens. So
This guy's garage is curious. Buildable 48 Ford Coupe.
no. The only thing I've got in that coupe body style is 146 Mercury. There's not much left of it. Everything else I've got is 42 to 48 quarter sedans.
I need a trunk lid for a 40 Buick Century.
You have to give me a call on that. So let's, oh, here's a cool Studebaker too. I think it's a 41 Champion. That's cool. Where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go next? What does anybody want to see? We can keep walking through here. We can go back to the other side. What do we want to do? You got more questions or?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, we'll keep working our way around here. And I think we'll head back to the other side. Go through some stuff over there. Had a few questions about some stuff. Maybe
Mercury Cougars, Marauder.
I've got 167 or 68 Cougar.
Need a trunk filler panel for 69 Skylark. John says more old trucks.
Okay.
Zach says the wagon behind you, Chevy. That Malibu wagon looks cool. Is this guy's garage? Something we
wagon behind us. Like
probably
right now where we're at, was it the Studebaker wagon we just looked at?
possibly.
Well, let's go hit some truck sections. Got somebody who wants to see more old trucks. We've got some the stuff on the other side that I've owned for several years that I've been sorting as I brought in. I've got some of that stuff set up.
The maroon wagon.
Oh, probably that.
And this guy's garage says nope, Chevy behind you now.
Okay, that's probably that Malibu. We'll go catch that one here in just a second. It's a mid-70s. The front clip's off of it. We'll go take a walk around it here in just a minute. So let's head over this way. It's hidden between these vans. That's why I forgot about it, didn't see it from the angle I was standing at. This one right here, mid-70s Chevelle Malibu wagon. Once again, been here a long time. Still a lot of good pieces on it. These cars are so hard to find. And still good stuff here. The front flip is here just in pieces.
This guy's garage says there it is, and Zach says, sorry, I'm a wagon junkie.
I thought everybody was a wagon junkie. If you don't like wagons, I think something's wrong with you. Wagons rule.
This guy's garage, that's cool.
I love wagons. Wagons are awesome. So, let's head over the other side. Let's catch some trucks. Maybe we'll catch a few more wagons. Anybody want to see a DeSoto wagon? We can go look at a DeSoto wagon.
Oh, there's a whole bunch more popped up. More old trucks, 60 Caddy, 70, 72 Skylarks. Love it all. Do what you want to do. We aren't going anywhere, LOL. Wanted 40 Chevy Coupe.
I've got 140 Chevy Coupe body, but it's really bad. It's been cut up. It's nowhere near complete.
Let's see them front clips of 47 to 53 Chevy half ton.
Okay.
Do you have any 460 or 429 big block engines?
I don't think I've got anything there.
Chuck wants to know price on 58 Ford panel and phone number.
Phone number 620-786-4428. I would need to go look it over and see. I've never looked that truck over that close. So
Camaros.
I've got probably 40 or 50 Firebirds and Camaros.
Deck lid for a 57 Chevy Bel Air 2-door hardtop.
I'd have to see if I had anything left.
Philip, I'm not sure what you're asking about, but you're going to have to call him at 620-786-4428. And that way he can get details from you, because if you've commented it before, it's gotten lost in the comments. Any 69 to 70 Pontiac Grand Prix.
Don't have any of those Grand Prix at all, just some pieces left.
Headlight rings and taillights for a 63 Valiant Signet.
Nothing
200. There. International.
We got a lot of internationals.
Holy cow, these have popped up crazy. Torino wagon.
Nothing. I've got a 72 Montego wagon.
Any early Dodge trucks?
I do, depending on what you're calling early. 406
Ford.
No 406s.
Good shortbread for a 73 to 79 F-150.
Nothing there.
Okay, I think we're caught up.
Okay, let's head over to the other side. We'll catch some more trucks. We'll do some A-bodies. We've had a lot of questions about A-bodies, Skylark, Chevelle, Le Mans, Cutlass.
Early 40s on the Dodge trucks.
I do have several 39 to 47 Dodge trucks. Nothing that's an intact, complete pickup, but I've got a lot of parts for them. So.
Sorry guys if this is shaky. I'm on uneven ground and trying to walk with 2 cameras. Looking 51 Chevy 3100 running boards.
I don't have any short bed boards.
People at Lowe's were laughing at me while I was getting nuts and bolts. Mark.
Well, hey, I'm glad you stuck with us. I mean, tell them to jump on.
Where are we heading?
We're going to cut back through here. Then somebody want to see a 60 Cad. We'll walk past the 60 Cadillac. We'll cut up through some old trucks. We'll catch some of the A-body GM stuff. So let's cut back through this way. And I get to show off my handiwork. We lost it on the last video because we had the problems with the phones. I have, believe it or not, started sorting cars, which is obviously a monstrous task. But you got to start somewhere. So this section that we're walking into will be all 59 to 70 full-size GM cars eventually.
Thanks, Thomas. He says I'm doing great, mystery camera woman.
So,
40 Buick Century trunk lid.
yeah, just call me on that. I don't remember. I don't know what I've got on that. We'll have to see. And you see which one you need and if I may have anything. And it's real uneven right where we're at. I've been driving through here with the loader moving cars. But here's something I actually did accomplish over the last few weeks. These 2 rows here are now all 1964, 5, and 6 full-size Pontiacs. I know we've had some questions about 64s. Hang in there. Let's walk right past them. A couple of 65s, a Bonneville and a Catalina. Here's the 64s. Star Chief 4-door, Catalina 4-door, Bonneville Brome 4-door hardtop, and a Catalina 2-door hardtop in 64.
Is the 63, 64 Ford 4R27 Galaxy completes on your video?
I don't know for sure which one we're talking about, but I don't have anything that's really complete.
34 to 36 International.
I've got 136, but there's not much left of it. So, here's our 64 Pontiac full size. I'm kind of excited because I got something sorted and something organized. So, but it just takes time, and it just makes it that much easier. When you guys call for 64 Pontiac parts, I know the loose stuff is in the trailer with Pontiac parts, and I know the cars are right here, so that makes it easier.
Do you have any 69 Pontiac Le Mans?
I do not have any 68 or 69 Le Mans, Tempest, or GTL. And then here we've got all of our 66s that I got sorted out. Catalina 2-door hardtop, Bonneville 2-door hardtop. Unfortunately, the motor out of this car is gone. This is a factory 421 tri-power car. The motor out of this went with a 2+2 convertible that went to Sweden I sold several years ago. So still a cool story that it's actually a 421 car. A couple of Bonneville 4-door hardtops. Bonneville Brome 4-door hardtop. And an executive 4-door hardtop.
Where's your dog spot? I'm not sure what that means.
So, slowly but surely making progress. So now there's only 1,000 and some odd cars to go because I got a dozen of them in one spot.
Black Ford 427 Galaxy in video. Sorry, that was the...
Oh, that's that 64 is a 390, by the door tag it's a 394 speed car, but the motor and tranny have been swapped out. So that stuff's gone. So let's catch this 60 Cadillac. I hear something, but I don't see it. Well, another cool thing about out here, I see B2s fly over all the time. The big flying wings fly over here pretty regularly. So every time I hear a jet, I always look up, see if it's the B2s. So just a little cool side note.
35 Chevy Master 2-door, need doors with usable wood.
Nothing there.
Do you got a race car for sale?
No, I don't have anything for sale. Oh, where's the Cadillac? There's the Cadillac. Here's the 60 Cadillac. hardtop. I've sold the rear bumper and some of the stuff off the back. A lot of the rest of this car is still here and intact. So lots of good 60 caddy pieces.
That is big.
Another wagon. We got our wagon guy on, 1961 Buick LeSabre station wagon.
Look at that wing.
And let's
Cal Worthington in his dog spot. 65 Chevy Impala SS.
nothing there. Only I got a 65 is 1 4-door.
The wagon junkie Zach is watching.
Good. We'll catch a few more. Hang in there with us. Here's a 63 Impala. I know we'd had a question about 63 Impalas.
Do you have any big caddy emblems? The big V's.
Probably depends on what you want.
Any Chevy C10?
There again, I've got a lot of Chevy trucks. We're going to catch some up here in a little bit. Hang in there with us. There's a 63 Impala 4-door hardtop. We've still got our Volkswagen guys on. There's one of the Carmen Kias. There's a couple of Bugs. There's a couple of Rabbits. And one Porsche thrown in for good measure. So.
Okay, you're too far away from the mic for any sound. Can't hear you. Your helper is clear.
Okay, I'll try to stick in a little tighter.
Do you have Christine Plymouth Fury?
No, do not have any of those.
Any Chevy C10?
We're going to go walk through some pickups here in a little bit.
76 or 77 Olds Cutlass?
Yes, there's a couple of those right over here. We'll just swing around there, and we had some G-body questions too. So.
Late 50s, medium 50s? Any early Fords 36 to 40?
Depends on what you need, and that's in 36 to 40 Ford. So.
Herbie!
Yeah, there's some Bugs in there. Okay, we've had questions about Cutlasses. There's one of them, and there's another one back over there. G-body wagons. There's a couple of G-body wagons in here. We'll just cut through all these G-bodies in here.
John's putting his list of parts together. We'll call it. He'll call.
Good, thanks, John. Oh, more wagons. Wagon alert. 64 Bel Air and 62 Catalina over there. Okay, we're getting into our G-body stuff, and there's another one of those 76, 77 Cutlasses. There's a Malibu wagon, and there's another Malibu wagon right down in here. I guess we can just walk.
Third gen 68 Dodge Chargers.
No 68 to 70 Chargers at all.
I'm not sure if the third gens tell you exactly what, or if it was a comment.
Third gen doesn't tell me much.
It might have been a comment up.
Could have been, yeah. So here's a Malibu wagon, Regal, a Grand Prix, Cutlass, Regal.
That's like our old high school cars. Clifford says, I will call. Yes, I will.
Great, thanks, Cliff.
Any 87 Monte Carlo Aero Coupes?
No Aero Coupes.
Does the Cutlass have the bucket seats?
Yes, I've got bucket seats for G-bodies.
Third gen Camaro, that's what.
Yeah, I've got a lot of third gen stuff. Another Regal, another Cutlass, another Malibu wagon, another Regal, 78 Monte Carlo, 78 Grand Prix.
Any, 87 Monte Carlo Aero Coupes. I already read that to you. 82, 92 Camaro third gens.
I've got a lot of third gen stuff.
76 Dodge Ram Charger side trim.
Nothing there.
69 Dodge Cornet.
No 69s, I've got 168.
How many acres do you have of cars?
I've got 20 acres of ground, or right at 20 acres, and I've got 6 shops, 20,000 square foot under roof, plus a semi-trailer full of parts.
Where are you located?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas.
Our daughter is watching now. She must be off work. Hi, Ad.
2-door Malibu, mid-90s Grand Prix SE, 78 Cutlass, 78 or 9 El Camino, 78 Grand Prix. So let's cut our way through this way, and we're gonna get up to some trucks and some A-bodies. We're still working that way.
How much for 78 Grand Prix?
I got 3 of them, so it depends on what you need or what you want or what you're trying to do.
Can I see the T-top cutlass on the end, please?
Yeah, we'll catch it real quick. We'll run back down here and catch it real quick.
'66 Buick LeSabre dash parts.
Yes, I've got some 66 LeSabres, so give me a call on what you need. Here's the cutlass with the T-tops in it. It's all there except one of the tops does have a hairline crack in it.
Is it a closed yard or could someone come out and walk around?
At this point, you can't go out and wander around, and I can take you out and show you what you're interested in. I'm working on trying to get something set up to do, you know, basic tours, but I don't know what that's going to consist of at this point. So there's the T-top cutlass. And let's get headed over to some of those pickups and some of those A-bodies. We'll head up this road here. And we've got some truck cabs and stuff over here. We'll walk past all these truck cabs.
Can I get the phone number again?
620-786-4428. I will post that after we get done with the video on the text part. So,
And where?
Great Bend, Kansas.
68 or 69 El Camino?
I've got 168. It's just a parts car. It's rough.
Z34 there?
Oh, there's a Lumina Euro we just went past. Yeah. It wasn't a Z34, it was a Euro, which is about the same thing. So, 53 to 55 Ford truck front clips.
I need a door for a Chevy Trailblazer. How far from Greensburg? We're a little over an hour from
Yeah, so
Greensburg,
probably an hour and a half.
north.
Bunch of truck boxes in there that just came in, not real old stuff yet, but getting old short beds for Square S10, short bed for mid-90s Dodge, 88 to 98 Chevy step side bed in there. So some of that stuff's getting old and hard to find, guys.
Any 68 or 69 Chevelles?
169, but it's pretty rough. It's just a parts car.
How much for the two-door Lumina?
I'd have to go over it and look and see what's left of it. I don't remember. 5-window Dodge cabs. These cabs here are kind of a mixture because this all needs to be sorted out. More 48 to 53 Chevys, 53 to 55 Fords. Bunch of loose sheet metal that just came in from that salvage yard out in western Kansas that I got a bunch of stuff out of.
Your brain must be overloaded with car parts. You're awesome.
Thanks.
Any 69 Camaro front clips, fenders, nose, etc.
Nothing there. 67 to 72 Chevy long bed, bedside, 65 El Camino sheet metal, 72 Chevy front fender, 77 Impala front bumper, 69 Chevy front fender, 67 to 72 Chevy pickup front fenders, some mid-60s Ford pickup fenders in there. This all come out of that salvage yard out west. That stuff all has dings and dents that was taken off of wrecks 30 or 40 years ago and saved because it was fixable. So none of the sheet metal is perfect, but by today's standards and compared to working with aftermarket stuff, there's some pretty hard to find stuff in there.
Do you have a 56 Ford F1?
No, I don't have a 56 half ton.
Nice honey hole.
We'll cut through the middle here and look at some interesting stuff as we're heading up towards some of the bigger truck groups. Obviously, we're getting a lot of truck stuff here. There's more cabs there, 54, 55 Dodge.
Any crew cab square body Chevys?
Nothing there. This whole area is cabs. This is going to all get reshuffled, resorted. These 2 rows right through here are all 48 to 53 GM cabs. Those need to get moved and resorted so we can finish level of the ground. We brought it up in the middle. I've got to get the edges brought up yet, so I got to get those moved. Front clips that come out of the salvage yard out in western Kansas. 77 Ford pickup front end that was a takeoff years and years ago.
Any Corvair Ramside parts?
No Ramsite Corvairs, no. So there's a lot of stuff that came in from that salvage yard.
67 Mustang doors, fenders, seats.
I've got seat cores. I've got a 68, I think still has seats in it. Some more front clips out of that salvage yard that company from out west, 74 Malibu. I've already sold part of this front clip. But really nice sheet metal. Square Impala front clip, 82 Malibu front clip, Monte Carlo front clip.
30s Model A trucks.
Nothing there. These aren't this old, but this is something kind of interesting. These are all new takeoff beds for square S10s from the 80s. I've got 5 of them. This one, I think this was even a new takeoff. They put a topper on it because it's got stuff stored in it. These are all brand new. They were taken off, stacked, and that's where they've sat for 30-some years. You can still even see the stampings on the back side of the sheet metal on these. So there again, it's kind of crazy to think this stuff's starting to get old. These are all new takeoffs. Work our way through here. And square body Chevy cabs. We all know those are getting super hard to find. Long bed for 87 to 96 Ford pickup.
41, 46 Chevy truck.
Nothing intact. I've got a lot of pieces. I've stripped a lot of them out, parted a lot of them out, but nothing intact. So let's keep going here. We'll work our way this direction. Like I said, this is kind of a mismatch of everything. There's a really good 53 to 55 Ford cab right there.
How much for 50 Chevy cab in bed with the title?
Just there again, depends on what you want, how good you want, how complete you want.
And the award for best program goes to Nobody Else's Auto. Applause. Woo-hee-woo.
Thanks, we appreciate it.
How's Thomas?
This wouldn't be
Thank you,
anything
Thomas.
if you guys weren't here hanging out with us. So, oh man, let's keep boogieing here. Big old crew cab Ford, mid-90s crew cab Ford. A fleet truck, just a gas, or it's not a diesel, but it's crazy to think stuff from the 90s is almost 30 years old now, guys. So it's weird to think about it that way, but that's the reality of it. Let's go. Let's just keep heading this direction and get some more trucks and some more wagons. We gotta see more wagons, right? Oh.
How much for a front clip to a 59 Caddy?
I don't have any 59 Caddy front clips. Metropolitan, those are always kind of cute.
Didn't we have 2?
Yeah, there's another one over there.
Thank you, Thomas, also for best camera woman.
Some Mopar stuff over here. This is all this has to be resorted now. Obviously, this is changing things dramatically with having the stuff from the new yard having to sort in and getting stuff finished moving in from my dad's. Like I said, we hauled a ton of stuff in from my dad's last year. That big lot he had is cleaned off and that property has been sold, but there's still about 30 cars on another lot that he's got that we've got to get moved in that we're working on.
And it's springtime.
So
weather's cooperating a little bit more for now.
fortunately, yes.
89 Chevy Suburban Turbo 350 transmission.
Nothing that I would know would be any good. Ford's over here, 64 Galaxy XL2 or hardtop body. Some Fairlanes, some Falcons. There's the remains of a Challenger. I've got this cut up shell and one other Challenger body in here. Let's see.
64 Barracuda rear bumper.
Nothing there.
What about Cudas from the 70-71?
No, only stuff I've got left in E-body is Challenger. A couple of Dusters, some earlier Mopar stuff over here.
78 Grand Prix solid body and frame.
What year?
78 Grand Prix.
Yes, I should have that.
The full car Cuda 70-71 he was asking about. Early to mid 60s Dodge trucks.
I've got 164 half-ton short bed fleet cycles up on the front row up by the highway.
68 to 70 Cyclone.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Here's an old International KB that I had a few. I've got several of these old fuel tanks sitting around. I've got a half dozen of them or so. So I threw this one on the back of this International. Kind of fit pretty close on the patina, kind of matched. So I figured that'd be a good place to sit in.
Cool tank truck.
Yeah, you can own it. Just call me and it can be yours. Okay, let's
72 Blazer.
don't have any early Blazers at all. There's a wagon, 54 Plymouth wagon. It's fairly well stripped, but it's a two-door wagon.
What's that one with the Mopar on it?
69 Roadrunner, formerly known as a 69 Roadrunner, factory 383 4-speed car with tags and paper. It's rough, but it's structurally that car is really good. But it did get flipped over on its lid, and then it had a dash fire. So it was not rolled hard, but it did wipe out the roof clip on it. It does have VIN, fender tag, and I do have a clear Kansas title. Structurally up underneath, the rails and everything, that body's really good. So
Do you have car titles for everything on that lot? If you don't have a title for it, how do you go about getting a title?
I can get titles on most of this stuff. I am in Kansas. I'm actually dual licensed in Kansas. I do have a salvage license, and I also have a used car license. So I'm a legal used car dealer in Kansas, so I can get titles on them.
Thomas says, this is my first live stream I follow, and because of this, I'll do it more. Never stop doing this.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're here with us. The
Philip.
Challenger's right here on the other side of the Roadrunner, too.
79 or Z28.
Not any good projects. I've got some second-gen Camaros, but nothing that's a good project. Here's the other Challenger body that I've got. We've had some questions about those. This is a 7318 car, also with VIN, trim tag, and title. Structurally a pretty good car. Needs a left frame rail put in it.
Is that a 61 IH truck across from the Mopar?
59 four-wheel drive.
This one? 57 Bel Air Chevy Clips.
Depends on what you need there. Okay, let's head off towards, we got trucks and we need to do big bodies. Let's just start right here in these Ford trucks, and we'll catch some Internationals and some Studebakers, then we'll catch some Chevys. How about that, guys? This area here is predominantly Ford truck. Like I said, all of this is going to get rearranged. I obviously have a whole different spectrum of what I've got to sort and where I've got to put things. This stuff here is Ford trucks, mostly 40s and 50s era stuff. Obviously a few 60s here on the edge. There's a 38, 39 pickup right there in the green. Several late 40s, early 50s right in there. There is one K-Series International here that got mixed in. There is a 39 Ford 1-ton, a couple of 42 Fords, 55 Ford, 48 Ford, 72 Ford, another 48 or 49 F3. If you guys are looking for a Ford truck, I did just have a really good 51 F3 come in last week. So, really solid truck, gonna make a great project or a great patina truck. A couple of 59 Ford trucks, another 48 to 50. R-Series International, 53 to 55 here that kind of got stuck in the mix. And another International back there, and then the 4041 Ford Commercial right there. So we can jump over to this side, look around. There's the remains of a Diamond T. Here's the big K-Series International from 41 to 49. This one I believe was a 6. And actually I've got both these trucks sitting here, so let's talk about them for a minute. 41 to 49 International, there are two different trucks, completely different trucks. This is the K1 to 5, this is the K6 on up. This nose is the pickups up to 1.5 tons. This is when you got into the bigger series trucks. Completely different trucks, and to the best of my knowledge, I think the speedometer cluster and the glove box door will interchange. That's it. The doors are different, the guts and the doors are different, the windshield frames are different. Obviously the entire front ends are different. So, good to note, a lot of these guys just start messing with Internationals. I get these called all the time. I say, well, I bought these parts on eBay for a 48 International, but they don't fit my truck. I said, well, which one do you have? Well, I don't know. Because they're totally different. And it's still 48 International parts, but they're totally different. So, those two are sitting right next to each other is a good, quick little lesson there.
Any Chevy Suburbans?
Nothing early. D-Series International, Dodge A100 van over there. Kind of a cute little van. Studebakers, Fords. This is kind of a mixture in here. Here's a Studebaker. We got a bunch more Studebakers coming up in this row.
I don't know if I can get that in. It's tight in here.
More Internationals, L-Series, K-Series, S-Series, 56 four-wheel drive over there on the end. Oh, another K-Series. Here's a KB1. couple of L110s from the 50 to 52 L series.
Stay closer.
Another K series. This was a KB5.
Any Nash cars?
I do have some Nashes. There's one at the end of this row we're going to see. That's just one. I do have several Nashes though. Here's another Ford that's kind of out of place, and another Ford that's kind of out of place. 56 Studebaker Hawk. That's kind of a different car you don't see every day.
Y'all got it going on. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Where is this located?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas. Several more Studebaker trucks. Here's something kind of interesting. Here we've got a 28 Chevy truck with a 26 Chrysler drivetrain in it. Yeah, that's the way it came. Not came from the factory, but that's how I got it.
48 Chevy Coupes.
I've got 142 coupe bodies, so I don't have any 47 or 48s that are coupes. The farmer that I got this from said in the 40s during the war, the Chevy motor blew up. Couldn't get parts, couldn't get an engine, but they had to run a 26 Chrysler. So the Chrysler engine got adapted to the Chevy chassis and transmission, and that's what they hauled wheat with that year. So back in the day, they made it work. They did what they had to do, and that's kind of one of those things that's where it came from. It was back in the time of necessity. They needed to haul wheat. The motor of the truck blew up. The Chrysler still ran, so they put the two together. Anyway, we'll cut on around this way. Some more international stuff. Some more L series stuff. Here's a bigger L. Here's an L110.
There's a mirror.
Come around and catch this Nash. Here's one Nash. There's several more Nashes over in the new yard, but this one's sitting here, so I thought we'd show it to you real quick.
This one?
Yeah, Statesman Super Nash. Okay, let's do some Chevy trucks and then let's do some A-bodies. We're heading to the section that has been all predominantly GM trucks. There again, this section is going to get moved as I'm reshuffling, resorting, and thinking how things are going to be laid out in here.
Any COE style trucks?
I don't have any COEs that are for sale. I've got a couple, but one's a driver and one's we're building. So GM trucks right here in this group.
Any Dodge Chargers, mainly 60?
I don't have any 68 to 70 Chargers. I've got 166. Here's some GM trucks. There's a 56 GMC that was a 1-ton that has been cut off. 60 Chevy truck. There's a lot of 48 to 53 Chevy stuff in here. There's a 60 custom cab pickup right there. You don't see those very often in custom cab, that's for sure. That stack in there was some early 30s era Chevy truck frames. 58, 59 ton and a half. There's a 70 GMC over there. There's another about 31 or 32 Chevy truck. Some more 48 to 50s. There's another 5-window cab. There's a 41 to 46 that I'm not sure how this truck was rigged up. We can see the remains of a sticker that says electric department on it. It had a monster winch on it. It had this whole big huge winch that's like half the width of my arm across, and I don't know how much cable is on this thing. But the poles are only like 8 feet tall. The pole is only like 8 feet tall. So I don't know what they did with this. I don't know how this was supposed to work or what this was configured for originally. But I don't know if they used it for power poles or dragging line or what. But it's got a big old heck of a winch on it with a little tiny short pole. So,
thanks, Thomas. He says don't forget to drink and stay hydrated.
I'm trying. Another 41 Chevy pickup. 58 Chevy half-ton pickup right there next to this 41.
Ooh, big ants.
67 C10 step side.
What's that?
58 olds. 58 olds, two-door post. Another 46 Chevy, 63 Chevy pickup. I think this truck's going to go to Iowa, I believe. I think it's where this truck's going to be headed here soon. 61 Chevy C10, 64 to 66 3/4 ton. 57 GMC. This was a ton and a half that was cut off, and several more of the 48 to 53 era Chevy trucks right here in this bed.
Thanks, Kevin. He says, you guys rock. Thank you for showing us.
We still got wagons on. Wagons? Where's wagons? We got wagons right here. Let's look at some wagons.
Ah, Zach said, I smell a wagon to your right.
Uh,
You are correct, Zach.
58 Brookwood. And a 50, isn't it? Okay, there's the 58 Brookwood. Here's a 58 Yeoman. And let's just come on around this way. We'll catch a couple more wagons, and then we'll head off to A bodies. Even though there's still a few A bodies in here that haven't got sorted out yet. 58 Rambler station wagon. Really unique little car. 58 Rambler cross country. These are cool. Another 58 Brookwood.
Any 70 Ford pickups?
Yeah, it just depends on which one we're talking about, whether we're 70 to 72 or 73 to 79. And a 57 210 wagon. Okay, let's head on to A bodies. We've had a lot of questions about Chevelles, a lot of questions about Skylarks. Let's go walk through through the A body section. Even got a few wagons in there. Here's some more 40s and 50s era GM cars. And here we're going to start off with some of our A bodies. There's a couple of numbers in here, but this is predominantly A body GM. 68 Skylark, 62 Pontiac Tempest station wagon right there. Kind of a unique little car. We'll start on this side, and then we'll walk around the other side. So there's a 72 Chevelle 4-door, 71 Pontiac GT37 body, just the body shell's all that's left of that. 61 Pontiac Tempest. This was actually the first car I ever bought, one of the first cars I ever bought. This is one I had when I was a little kid. Always thought I'd do something with it, never did, sold it, and ended up finding it at a scrap metal yard. So I couldn't let it die. So I'm gonna take over the phones here for a second. Let Shayla take a break, and we'll keep looking at some A bodies. Okay, I'm gonna try to hang in there and keep showing and catch the questions all at the same time. 72 Cutlass 4-door. And there's a couple of Tempests in here. There's a 66 Le Mans 2-door post. And there's a 65 Le Mans 2-door hardtop. Uh, 70 Monte Carlos. I do not have any complete 70 Monte Carlos. I've just got some pieces of them. This was a 70 Chevelle that they spun out and put into a telephone pole hard. So it's definitely seen better days. There's another 72 Chevelle 2-door hardtop body there. 67 Le Mans convertible. Here's a couple that just came in. There's one of the Pacers. Had a question about a Pacer, but that's been a while back. There's a Pacer. There's another wagon. This just came in. Watch for a feature on this coming up. 65 Plymouth wagon. Let's get back to our A bodies. We got a couple of sections of A bodies, so I don't want to skip any of this. I want to keep rolling with it and make sure we cover all them. The 67 Le Mans convertible, the 67 Tempest two-door hardtop, 67 GTO two-door hardtop, 69 Skylark two-door hardtop, come on around the corner, we've got another 67 GTO body in there. Front wraparounds for a 53 Chevy pickup, or 53 Chevy. Oh, wingtips I am out of. I do not have any of those for 53s right now. 71 GS 350. And I've also got a 70 GS that's still sitting behind the shops in town that I haven't even brought out yet. Another 69 Skylark, this one a 4-door. 66 Tempest 2-door post. 67 Le Mans 2-door hardtop. There's one of the Novas. There's a 74 Nova 4-door right here. 67 or 66, excuse me, Chevelle 2-door hardtop. 75 Nova. 69 Chevelle, that's just a body. And we'll swing on back around here to the front. We've got another 74 Nova. This one is a 2-door. So, there's part of the A bodies. We've got another section of A bodies that I'm working on. We'll head off over to those right now. They're off over in this direction. So let's go check out these. This stuff here in the front, there's a 53 Pontiac, 51 Ford Victoria, 64 Ford 2-door post, a 30 Chevy, and a 51 Chevy. Those cars obviously just need to be sorted and put away. They're in the wrong spots. That was just a place to put them when they came in. So, but this section here will also be all A body. Starting here with a 69 Skylark 2-door hardtop. 1963 Buick Special station wagon. Those are cool little wagons. 62 Special wagon. This one's pretty well stripped, but it is still a wagon, and there isn't a lot of them out there, so we got to keep what we can get on them. 72 Skylark 4-door hardtop, which is a kind of a different body style you don't see very often. 65 Buick Special wagon. Good looking little cars. And another 69 Skylark 4-door. Coming back around behind the Skylark, we've got a 65 Chevelle 2-door hardtop. This is just a body and frame also, but not a ton of rust in it. It's got a little bit, but it does not have a ton of rust in it. Might even be able to take a look inside of this one because it's all gutted out inside. Not an excessive amount of rust in this shell at all, so there's definitely probably a workable body there. 66 Buick Special 2-door post. 69 Buick Skylark convertible. 68 El Camino. And Shayla's back, so I'm going to hand the phones back to her. I mean, you guys got to see me again. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll keep working our way around here.
You have an answer on the questions?
Yeah, 52 Chevy wraparounds I got. Watch these sticking out here. Unless I missed a bunch.
Any Mercury Cougars?
I've got a 67 or a 68.
Okay.
71 Skylark 4-door. I've got 3 of these here. These are really unique cars. This is a 66. These are both 67s. Buick Sport Wagons with the glass roofs in them. Really cool cars. Here's another 69 4-door. 72 Skylark 2-door hardtop. And a 66 Skylark 4-door hardtop. And one out-of-place Plymouth. I need to get this put away. Although this is a really unique car. 1949 Plymouth. This is a true 3-window 49 coupe.
Mopar?
Yeah. What makes this car stand out was the history of this body style. Any of you drag racers on here probably have heard of the Ram Chargers. The Ram Chargers built their first race car, which was called the High and Mighty, out of a 49 Plymouth. It's what the engineers used to test their ideas on, was a 49 Plymouth body. They built the drag car was a 49 Plymouth. It was this body here. So cool history there behind that. So that catches most of our A bodies. I've got a few more scattered around that need to get put away yet, but I have been making a little headway also with my A bodies. So it's just little progress, but all progress is good. So if our wagon guy's on, we're gonna catch another cool wagon. So if you're waiting for another wagon, hang on. We're gonna get one here in a second.
That would be Zach. Is this supposed to rain? It's getting darker. Any 71 to 72 Le Mans.
I have 170 Tempest right there. Is the only thing I've got at 70 to 72 Tempest Le Mans, and it's just a 4-door. All right, time for another wagon. Probably one of the coolest wagons I've got on the place. 1955 DeSoto station wagon right here. The grill's missing. Somebody swiped the grill years ago, probably for a Mercury.
Zach's still here.
All right, here we go. 55 DeSoto wagon with its Hemi. It's still got its original Hemi in it.
Late 60s Mopar.
So this is a cool wagon. It's a little bit rough, but man, it's still a savable car. The quarter's banged up a little bit, but it's pretty much all here.
Any 78 Cutlasses, 65 Ford Falcons.
I do not have any 65 Falcons. I've got some 78 Cutlasses. We walked past them a little earlier in the video when we were over in the G-body section. So this thing is awesome. It's a little rough around the edges. I looked it up. They only made like 1,700 of these cars. So this thing's cool. I love it. It needs a home. There's no way I'm going to have time to do anything with it, so it needs a home. But man, this thing is cool. Big old huge chrome plated hinges, big wings on the back.
That's the one that we got in Ellenwood?
Yep.
I remember that.
So super neat car. Anyway, there's another G-body right behind us. Everything in this area kind of needs to be sorted away, put away too. There's a 78 or 9 Malibu 2-door, 63 Ford pickup, 79 Ford F350 behind us. This whole area is kind of a mismatch. Here's a 78 or 79 Camaro right here. We have had some questions about some of those.
Any 4-door Pontiac Silver Streaks.
Depends on what year you're talking about. I do have some, yes, depending on what year.
What does the interior in the green Ford F100 behind you?
That's wrong. Somebody, I can tell from here, somebody's put different seats in it. We can walk right around this way. Somebody put some different bucket seats in it, so not much left inside of it. Okay, we all caught up.
41 Silver Streaks.
41s, I've got 3 of them.
Okay, I think we're caught up.
Okay. All right, what's anybody want to see? I mean, we've walked around about half of them. If we're ready to wrap it up, we can wrap it up and call it a day if everybody's tired. So we'll see what we want to do if we're ready to call it a day. I mean, I try to do these once every month or two. It's been about 6 or 7 weeks since we did one.
8053, 54 Dodge Hemis.
Yes.
Gary says you blew past the Buicks.
Depending on which Buick.
I don't know.
We just walked through all the A bodies, all the Skylarks. We just got all of those. If there's something specific he needs to see, we can do that.
69 Skylark.
Okay, we just walked past a bunch of those.
He said 69-69 Skylark.
Okay.
1928-31 Ford Model A.
Nothing there.
68-69 Skylark.
Yeah, we just walked past probably 10 of them.
Well, go
So-
back to them. Where are we? Anywhere close?
Well, they're all in these groups here. There's a 68 over there. There's a 68 over there. There's several more 69s over here. So is there anything specific you want to see, be glad to show you. If not, give me a call afterwards, and I can FaceTime you around them or get you a list and get you pictures of what you need, because I've probably got 10 of them. So
What's a 78 Cutlass go for?
depends on condition, completeness, things like that. So
66 Cornet. Need a back bumper.
I think it's gone.
Thomas says, thanks for this. See you next time. It's almost midnight here in Belgium. See you. Love you guys.
Well, Belgium's still on with us. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, thanks, Thomas.
You were there for the duration. I'm glad you hung out with us and stayed up late. Sorry to keep you up so late, but thanks for being here, and stay tuned for the next one here in a month or two. As things change, I can try to keep doing them different. As I move cars around, more cars come in. Let's walk this way.
Gary is needing parts for the Skylarks.
And
So
walk this way. We'll catch a couple of them. I'll see if that Cornet's got a back bumper on it. I don't remember if Charger is the same on that bumper or not. I got one for a Charger, so I'll have to double check that. But that Cornet is over here.
he said he got on late, so he hasn't seen it all. 74, 77 Chevelles.
I've got one station wagon and pieces off some cars. I've got one station wagon, one four-door, and pieces off several others. There's a 69 Skylark four-door right there. Steel one.
Looking to build a driver 70 Buick. Which one do you think is the best?
Depends on what you want for a 70 Buick.
What's that blue hood with the scoop for?
It was off a 74 Nova.
72 El Camino.
I've got some pieces off of a 71 or 2, and I've got a 68, but nothing that's intact or a decent car.
64 SS Impala tilt column.
Nothing there.
Mark in Marshall, Texas. Any console parts for 68 Riviera?
No.
VW buses.
172 bay window.
Gary said he'll call Monday. Thank you.
Okay. The 66 Cornet does have a rear bumper on it. Let's go take a look at it. Here's another 69 Skylark right here, two-door hardtop. And this Cornet is right over here, so let's check that out right quick.
It's a plane, Chad.
Yeah, but and like we talked about earlier, when I hear jets, I always watch, because a lot of times I see the B-2s fly over. The big flying wings come over here pretty regularly, so
And he's like a kid in a candy store.
I always have to check those out. I'm always watching for them. There's a Pacer again. Gotta love the Pacer.
Two-door 1970 Buick, maybe a GS.
I've got 170 GS. It's in town behind my shops there.
Addie, you want to sell your Pacer?
That's the other one. We got another Pacer in the shop that she got laid claim to.
No, she's probably laid claims to all of
Oh,
them.
there's another Pacer over there too.
Of course.
Here's the Cornet rear bumper. It's a core. But it does not look like it's rusted out. So there's the Cornet rear bumper. Give me a call on that if you need one to re-chrome.
He said he'll call Monday on Cutlasses. That's Michael. We're almost at 2 hours, guys.
Okay. Cadillacs, lots of Cadillacs. Anybody need a 55 Cadillac? I can help you out. I've got a lot of 55 Cadillacs, including a convertible. Oh, something else to look at real quick while we're here. We talked about it earlier. 1942 cars. We know the early cars had stainless and had chrome. We know the last 2 or 3 months worth of production, they went to what was called the blackout model. I don't know if most of you guys are familiar with that, but if you're curious what a blackout model is, let's take a look at one real quick.
Bushrat says, thanks for doing these live vids from a viewer in Blind River, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, great. More Canadians on with us. Thanks for being here.
68 AMC Rebel bumpers.
Nothing there. a 42 Chevy. A little earlier, we looked at a 42 Chevy two-door sedan special deluxe, which was the fancier one. It had all the trim, all the stainless, all the chrome on it.
Any tractors?
No tractors. I got a buddy out in western Kansas who's the tractor guy.
Interested in the lighted Plymouth sign for sale at the shop?
No, I don't sell very many signs. If we look at this car here, this is also a 42 Chevy two-door sedan, but there's nothing shiny on this car at all other than the wiper arms, and those may have been changed. This is what was called a blackout model. This was built in the last 2 or 3 months of production, right before automobile production shut down for World War II. As you can see, all of this trim on this car was painted. The grille was painted, the trim moldings were painted. One thing that was really kind of interesting about this car, and remember, this is at the end. Production was just getting ready to shut down. The hood ornament on this car is a painted hood ornament. This should have been chrome plated. This is painted, and this little insert piece is painted. This side has a chrome one. So they literally probably had an extra chrome one, so that's what got stuck into this side. So these blackout models are really, really unique cars, and they've got a really neat story. You don't see a lot of them. So it's kind of a cool piece to have around, great conversation piece, and something a lot of people don't know much about. So
Mark says you should post your video on YouTube so we could watch over and over.
We are live on YouTube right now, actually. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. I do have a full YouTube channel called Nobody Show. The Nobody Show is on Facebook and on YouTube. If you've got friends who aren't on Facebook, tell them to jump on Nobody Show on YouTube. I've got a channel on there. There's over 100 videos. Everything we've done here, I'm on 2 phones right now. One of them's on Facebook, one of them is on YouTube. So if you have friends who can't or who are not on Facebook, tell them to look me up and subscribe on YouTube, and you can catch all this stuff there too. So
price on red Challenger 318 car.
Give me a call on that so we can go over that. That does need a frame rail put in it, but structurally it is a pretty solid car. I can get you some better pictures and we can go through that then.
CJ is curious, getting him the contact information for your tractor friend.
Yeah, give me a shout afterwards. And
with your number?
Yeah, 620-786-4428. So, where are we heading next, guys? What else do we want to see? What else do we want to talk about? What do we want to do? Studebaker truck, M-Series.
Pepsi trailer.
Pepsi trailer. 58 Pontiacs. If you guys like Pontiacs, check out my YouTube channel. I've got a restored 58 Pontiac Chieftain 4-door hardtop on there that I've got a cool video on. If we're about done, guys, we'll go ahead and start wrapping up. If you want us to slide anything else in here real quick, let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably call this, and I can do these whenever you want to do them. I try to do them every month or two. It's been 6 or 7 weeks since we did the last one. There's always new inventory coming in almost every week. There is, I'm always moving stuff around, trying to resort, reshuffle, and a lot of times finding different stuff as I'm doing it, especially the stuff we walked around over there on all the weeds in the new yard that I'm trying to get sorted out. So anyway,
Zach said he will call Monday on wagons and parts. Thanks.
Sounds good. Thanks, Zach. Glad you were here. Glad you hung out with us. Anything else? If we're done here, we'll go ahead and call it. The questions have
over your shoulder.
Over my shoulder.
What's over his shoulder, Gary? Buick.
There's another 69 Skylark right there also, yes. That yellow two-door hardtop. So, anyway.
Mercury wagon 72?
Yes.
I was late tuning in, but any Ford trucks 53 to 55?
Yes. I've got parts. I've got a couple of them intact.
Hi, Glenn from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
Let's keep working this way. The 72 Mercury wagon, I did tell somebody we were going to catch that. So, thanks for reminding me if that was you. I did kind of space that off. But, it's not too far from here, so we'll head that way. And slowly start winding things down and wrapping it up here. If you got any last minute questions, throw them up there. If you missed something, think about something later, give me a call. Be sure to jump on tonight with me at 7. I'll do the lives tonight at 7. Like I said, we're going to talk about how this turned into what it did for me personally. Good, bad, or indifferent, how this blew up into what it is. Talk a little bit about some new inventory and talk a little bit more about some of the cancellations and rescheduling on some events this year that we're starting to see, and starting to see stack on top of each other, which is going to be tough for all of us.
Jimmy's curious, 39, 40 Chevy pickups or 30 Chevy coupes?
I don't have any intact 39 or 40 Chevy trucks. And I don't have the 30 Chevy coupes. There's some rough ones over the new yards about it. So, we'll catch right over here and catch that Mercury wagon. And as always, guys, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is fun. I enjoy it. I'm glad you guys are on here with me. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're having fun. Tell your friends to check them out if they're interested. And like I said, jump on YouTube, subscribe to my channel on there, Nobody's Show. And we'll head off this way, catch this Mercury wagon, and then call it good for today. And catch you again here on another live in a month or two out here. But like I said, jump on with me tonight at 7, and we'll have a little chat tonight, do a little trivia. I'll give away a badge or an oil can or something to get sent off to somebody. And I always had a good time with that. Here's some Fords, a few Mustangs, 65 Fairlane Sports Coupe, a couple of Falcon station wagons, and let's see.
Pete says, thanks from Martinez, California.
Thanks for being here.
Steve, Impala.
It depends on what you want for an Impala. 51 Ford, 2-door sedan, 42 Buick Super, 75 Ford pickup, 59 Chevy truck.
55 Olds Delta 88 Rocket.
I do not have any 55s right now. I've got one coming in. And here is our 72 Montego wagon.
Dennis, this is awesome. Flagstaff, Arizona.
Thanks for being here, Dennis. I appreciate it.
That looks like one we had when I was a little kid.
So, cool old car. I sold the tailgate off of it, but other than that, it's still pretty much intact. Everything's intact under the hood. Everything's intact inside of it. So,
Any Willys trucks, mid-50s?
not mid-50s. The only Willys truck I've got's a 41. So, anyway, thanks, guys. Had a blast. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you got friends who are on Facebook, this is all on YouTube. You can check it all out on there. And, you can go on there and watch anything you want to watch. And,
Mike from Lithonia, Georgia says, thanks for the tour.
well, thanks for being here. Like I said, I like showing you stuff. I do this because I love it. I do this because it's all I know. It's all I want to do, and I enjoy it. So I'm glad you guys are having fun with me, and I'm glad you guys are here. It means a lot to me that you guys take time out of your day to hang out with me. So thank you for that.
Good titles or parts only?
I got titles on a lot of the stuff, and I can get titles on it. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I'm dual licensed in the state of Kansas. I have a salvage license, but I am also a used car dealer. So I have a regular used car license. I can get regular, normal titles on anything. So anyhow, thanks, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here. Tune in at 7 tonight with the live Sunday night chat for a little trivia and talk about how this thing turned into what it did. We'll try to catch you here in another month or two with another live walk around as more inventory comes in and more things get shuffled around. So thanks, everybody. If you have questions, give me a call. I'll post the number 620-786-4428. I will get that posted in the text on these videos. And had a great time with you today. Thanks for being here, and we will see you soon.